morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? It's Tuesday morning, another day, coming in with a message for Glow and Grow. So the message for you today is you ending up in a toxic and narcissistic relationship was not a coincidence. I'm saying that because I often get questions or comments from people saying that they don't know why, but they just seem to keep attracting toxic and narcissistic people. So in another video, I'm going to go into things that you can change, and I go into that in my course as well, but I'm going to go into it on here as well just to give you a head start. But what I want you to keep in mind, this is what's important, is that when we talk about healing, why is my light blinking? When we talk about healing is not just about feeling better. Like, if there's one message I can push big time this year is that, because a lot of times people are saying, I'm trying to heal, but they think because they are out of the relationship and time is passing that they're healing, right? Healing is about what we do in that time. And one of the major parts of healing is understanding, this is the three things I go over with my clients, is how did I get here? How did I end up in a relationship like this or relationships like this? Why did I stay so long, right? So I saw the red flags. What was going on in my thoughts and in my mindset that kept me staying there? And what parts of my mindset, right, do I need to change to make sure I don't end up in a situation like that again? That takes some work, right? That takes some analyzing your thoughts, looking at your patterns, looking at your choices, right? But it's not a coincidence. And I'm not speaking from a judgmental place. If you're new here, I have been in those relationships before, one romantic, some family relationships, also toxic and narcissistic. So I too had to do the work on myself to understand, okay, I am a smart woman. I do make, good decisions in other areas of my life. Why am I ending up in a situation like this? How did I get in a situation like this? Why did I stay so long, right? These are the things that allowed me to get to where I am today, where I am clear on who I was. I'm clear on the parts that I needed to change to become who I am today, where I'm able to now form a new relationship. I was able to get remarried. That might not be the goal for some of you, but I'm just giving you my testimony, right? I was able to figure out what parts of me needed to change. And then even once I did get into a new relationship and did get married, there were new things that I needed to learn and unlearn, right? Because of my past trauma and my past relationship. So, healing is not just about time passing. I think that is a big mistake a lot of people make, is that they think that because I'm out of the relationship and time is passing, that automatically healing is going to happen. It's not. And if it doesn't happen, you will continue to find yourself in the same types of relationships because you have not changed the parts of you that need to change. Another thing I want to say real quick too is that there are good parts of you that attracted those people, right? So that's also key when we are working on our healing, is figuring out what parts am I going to change and what parts am I going to keep the same. Sometimes people change the good parts thinking like, oh, I'm too nice, I'm too caring, I'm too generous, I'm too understanding, right? And that's why I'm attracting these people. Now, these sick people are attracted to good parts of you, right? Good morning, good morning. These types of people are attracted to good parts of you. That doesn't mean you need to change those parts. The key is understanding when to deliver those parts of you and when to reserve them, right? That is the key. Good morning, Deepak, BK Gowda, good morning, right? So that is my message for you today. It's not a coincidence you ended up in a relationship or relationships like this, toxic or narcissistic. It's not just a fluke that you just keep repeating these patterns. It means that there's work that needs to be done, and start working on those three questions. How did I get here, right? How did I end up in a relationship like this? What were the decisions that I was making? Why did I stay in it so long, right? Whether it's a month, a year, or 10 years, or 20 years, right? Why did I stay here? And this is not something you can answer overnight, right? It's something that takes time, okay? So get your notebook out. I strongly believe in journaling because we are very good at being in denial and lying to ourselves, and we can have an epiphany moment one moment, and the next moment we can completely wipe that epiphany out because it's too uncomfortable for us to confront, for us to just hold, right, and work through. So we can easily dismiss it and fall into a place of denial. So it really helps either to work with someone else, or if you're working through it on your own, write it out, right? But how did I get here? Why did I stay so long? And what parts of me needs to change to make sure I don't end up in this situation again? All right? That is a message for today. I love you all. Today is going to be a little different. So my weekends are not self-care weekends like most people. I know most people use their Sundays or their Saturdays to take care of themselves, right? I have 2 very young children, so my self-care day is a day during the week. That's going to be today. So I might be back on here because I get a lot of questions about how do I do this hair and what do I do to it. So I might be back on to show some of that as I am working this hair situation out. And then we can have some conversations, right? We can just keep it open and have some conversations, answer some questions. I get a lot of questions, so I might come in and answer some questions as I am doing the hair. We'll have some hair and healing conversations. All right? Y'all have a blessed day, and I will see you soon.